Hello and welcome to another episode of Current Affairs MCQ. Let's begin with the previous day's question. Regarding the Bar Council of India, consider the following statements. 1. It is a statutory and autonomous body established under the Advocates Act 1961. 2. It regulates the legal education and legal practice in India and exercises disciplinary authority over advocates. 3. The Attorney General of India and the Solicitor General of India are ex officio members of the BCI. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The correct answer is option C. Bar Council of India is a statutory and autonomous body established under the Advocates Act 1961. Hence, statement 1 is correct. BCI regulates the legal education and legal practice in India and exercises disciplinary authority over advocates. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Bar Council of India is composed of elected members from each state bar council serving a 5-year term. In addition to elected members, the BCI includes 2 ex officio members, the Attorney General of India and the Solicitor General of India. Hence, statement 3 is correct. The chairman and vice chairman of the BCI are elected from amongst its members for a 2-year term. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Moving on to the first question, consider the following pairs. We have military exercises with India and their partner countries. 1. Garud Shakti, Indonesia. 2. Yuddha Abhyas, Maldives. 3. Surya Kiran, Nepal. 4. Khan Quest, Mongolia. How many of the pairs given above is or are correctly matched? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. Only 3. D. All 4. The correct answer is option C. Garud Shakti is a bilateral military exercise conducted between India and Indonesia. Hence, pair 1 is correctly matched. Exercise Yuddha Abhyas has been held annually since 2004, alternating between India and the USA. Hence, pair 2 is not correctly matched. Surya Kiran is a joint annual military exercise between India and Nepal, aimed at enhancing military cooperation in mountainous terrains. The exercise focuses on strengthening humanitarian assistance in disaster scenarios, training in counter-terrorism operations. Hence, pair 3 is correctly matched. Khan Quest is a multinational peacekeeping exercise that began in 2003 as a bilateral drill between the US and Mongolian armed forces. India participated in its 22nd edition in 2025. Hence, pair 4 is correctly matched. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 2. With reference to pulses, consider the following statements. 1. India is the world's largest producer, consumer and importer of pulses. 2. Pulses are grown throughout the agricultural year, Kharif, Rabi and Zaid seasons. 3. Being leguminous, all pulses help restore soil fertility by fixing atmospheric nitrogen. How many of the statements given above is or are not correct? A. Only 1. D. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The correct answer is option A. India is the largest producer, consumer and importer of pulses in the world. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Pulses are grown throughout the agricultural year. Rabi pulses like gram, chana, masoor need a cold climate during growth and warmth at maturity. Kharif pulses such as moong, urad require a warm climate. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Being leguminous crops, all pulses except arhar help in restoring soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the air. Therefore, these are mostly grown in rotation with other crops. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding Sant Kabir Das. 1. He was a contemporary of Babur, the founder of the Mughal Empire. 2. He received spiritual guidance from Ramanand and Sheikh Taki. 3. His use of Ulat Bansi or inverted verses was intended to promote unquestioning devotion. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 and 3 only. B. 2 only, C. 1 and 2 only, D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B. Sant Kabir Das was a revered mystic poet, saint and social reformer born in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Kabir often referred to himself as a Julaha or weaver and Kori as lower caste identity, reflecting his humility and solidarity with the marginalized. Kabir Das was not contemporary to any Mughal ruler. He lived during the Lodi dynasty of Delhi Sultanate. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Sant Kabir Das is a prominent proponent of the Nirgun Bhakti tradition, which emphasizes devotion to a formless, attributeless God or Nirgun Brahman. He received spiritual guidance from Ramanand, a Bhakti saint, and Sheikh Taqi, a Sufi teacher. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Kabir composed dohas and bhajans in Braj Bhasha, Avadi and Sant Bhasha, playing a pivotal role in the evolution of Hindi literature. Ulat Bansi or inverted or paradoxical sayings were meant to provoke critical introspection, not unquestioning devotion. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 4. Which of the following are the key dimensions of Global Gender Gap Index? 1. Economic participation and opportunity. 2. Education attainment. 3. Income inequality. 4. Political empowerment. Select the correct answer using the code below. A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1, 2 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 4 only. D. All of the above. The correct answer is option C. Recently, India ranked 131st of the 148 countries in the Global Gender Gap Report 2025 by the World Economic Forum, down from 129th in 2024 with a gender parity score of 64.1%. Published annually since 2006, it is the longest standing global index for assessing gender equality, measuring countries' progress in closing gender gaps across 4 key dimensions. 1. Economic participation and opportunity. 2. Educational attainment. 3. Health and survival. 4th. Political empowerment. Each dimension is scored on a scale of 0 to 1, where 1 represents full gender parity and 0 denotes complete inequality. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 5. Consider the following statements regarding the lesser flamingo. 1. The alkaline and saline wetlands of Gujarat and Rajasthan serve as major breeding grounds for the lesser flamingo in India. 2. It relies primarily on carotenoid-rich cyanobacteria, which gives its plumage a distinctive pink coloration. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. Lesser flamingo is the smallest flamingo species found across sub-Saharan Africa and in parts of India, Pakistan and the Arabian Gulf. In India, it primarily inhabits brackish and coastal water bodies. The alkaline and saline wetlands of Gujarat and Rajasthan, particularly the run of Kutch and Sambar Lake, are significant breeding grounds for lesser flamingos in India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is classified as near threatened by the IUCN, listed under CITES Appendix 2 and under Schedule 4 of WPA 1972. They feed on algae, mollusks and crustaceans. Their plumage color, ranging from white to pink to orange, is determined by carotenoid pigments in their diet. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 6. Regarding national emergency under Article 352, consider the following statements. 1. During a national emergency, the President can modify the distribution of financial resources between the centre and states, but such modifications cease to operate immediately after the emergency ends. 2. Article 358 automatically suspends Article 19 for the entire duration of an emergency, but only if it is declared on grounds of war or external aggression. 3. The tenure of the Lok Sabha can be extended for 6 months at a time. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B. The President can modify the constitutional distribution of revenues between the center and states, including reducing or cancelling transfers. Such modifications remain valid till the end of the financial year in which the emergency ends, and every order must be laid before both houses of Parliament. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Article 358 automatically suspends Article 19 for the entire duration of a national emergency declared on grounds of war or external aggression. It applies only to Article 19 and extends to the entire country. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Lok Sabha may be extended beyond its normal term of 5 years by a law of Parliament for 1 year at a time. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 7. Which of the following are native bee species of India? 1. Giant rock bee. 2. Stingless bee. 3. Asian dwarf bee. Choose the correct option using the code given below. A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D. A bee is an insect with a body divided into a head, thorax and abdomen. All female bees can sting, but only when threatened. Honeybees are more aggressive as they defend their hives of honey and larvae, unlike solitary native bees. Honeybees have a dance move called the waggle dance. It's not actually a dance move at all, rather a clever way of communicating between themselves to tell their nestmates where to go and find the best source of food. Native bees of India include the Indian honeybee, giant rock bee, Asian dwarf bee, and stingless bee. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 8. Regarding the Deep Ocean Mission, consider the following statements. 1. The Deep Ocean Mission is a flagship initiative of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy for harnessing renewable energy from oceanic resources. 2. Matsya 6000 is a manned submersible developed under the Deep Ocean Mission for deep sea exploration. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B. Deep Ocean Mission is an ambitious initiative of the Ministry of Earth Sciences which aims to develop technologies and capabilities for deep sea exploration. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It was also one of the 9 missions under the Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council. Under the Deep Ocean Mission, a manned submersible, Matsya 6000, is being developed to house a 2.1 meter internal diameter titanium alloy personal sphere for safely carrying humans to a 6000 meter depth. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 9. Consider the following statements regarding Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency. 1. It is a non-banking financial company that provides financial assistance exclusively for renewable energy and energy efficiency projects. 2. It can raise funds through green bonds and other market instruments to finance clean energy initiatives. 3. It is mandated to implement schemes such as the PM Kusum and PLI for solar PV modules. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option A. IREDA, established in 1987 under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, is India's largest green financing NBFC, exclusively dedicated to promoting and financing renewable energy and energy efficiency projects. It is dedicated exclusively to providing financial support for renewable energy and energy efficiency or conservation projects. Hence, statement 1 is correct. IREDA raises capital to fund clean energy initiatives through various means, including green bonds, tax-free bonds, and other market-based instruments. This enables it to support a broad range of sustainable energy projects in the country. Hence, statement 2 is correct. IREDA is not directly mandated to implement schemes like PM Kusum, which promotes solar pumps and grid-connected renewable plants for farmers, or the PLI scheme for solar PV modules. These are implemented by MNRE or its designated agencies. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 10. Which of the following best describes the term marine snow? A. Calcium carbonate shells of phytoplankton forming oceanic sediments. B. A type of deep-sea coral that emits bioluminescent light. C. Organic matter and detritus sinking from ocean surface to the deep sea. D. Ice particles formed in polar ocean regions. The correct answer is option C. Marine snow refers to a continuous fall of organic particles from the ocean surface to its deeper layers. It is composed of dead plankton, fecal pellets, mucus, and other biological debris. These particles aggregate and slowly sink, resembling falling snow. It serves as a vital food source for deep-sea organisms in regions where sunlight does not penetrate and photosynthesis is absent. Marine snow plays a key role in the oceanic carbon cycle by transferring carbon from the surface to the deep ocean, aiding long-term carbon sequestration and helping regulate the Earth's climate. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Now, let us look at a practice question. With reference to the State of World Population Report 2025, consider the following statements. 1. It was released by the United Nations Population Fund. 2. India has made progress in lowering fertility rates from nearly 5 children per woman in 1970 to about 2 in 2024. 3. It highlights that India has achieved below replacement level fertility in all its states and union territories. Which of the above statements are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. Please provide your answers in the comments section.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.